Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at this beautiful Citizen Promaster Navihawk limited edition. As you can see, this watch comes in this really unique presentation style watch box. Reminds me of a Pelican case. Before we look at the watch itself, let's take a look at the removable desk clock that it comes with. It's pretty cool. This desk clock is controlled by this airplane. The airplane acts as the knob to advance the time zone for the clock. So to advance the time zone 1 hour, just turn the airplane clockwise. And you can see here the clock adjusts accordingly. Clock itself is battery powered, so it's not solar or anything like that. One thing I was not expecting, the clock itself is actually loomed. So at the end of the video, I'll show you a lume shot of both the clock and the watch. And the watch itself is limited edition out of 1,500 pieces. It's quite a large watch. It comes in at 48mm case diameter. Has a lug-to-lug of 52mm. It's about 13mm thick. It does have this really nice flat sapphire crystal. There is anti-reflective coating on the underside of the crystal. The watch is quite heavy. It's all stainless steel. There's a lot of functionality built into this watch. Watch is 200 meters water resistant. See here, it's solar power. It's atomic controlled, so it's really a set it and forget it kind of watch. Has a perpetual calendar. As you can see here, the watch dial is quite busy. Citizen's Navihawk line, as you guys know, is for their pilot-inspired watches. This watch does have some flight functionality built into it. It does have a frictionless bidirectional bezel here. Has an internal rotating bezel. This bezel controls the slide rule function for the watch. And you can actually use that bezel to calculate fuel burn and other flight functions. So actually is useful. The watch dial itself is quite beautiful. It's a blue gradient. It's quite busy. So there's a lot of functionality built into this watch. I'll do a little tour of the watch dial here. The first sub dial up here, that is the minute register for the chronograph. To the left of that, you see the 40, 45, 50. That's actually the charge indicator for the watch. So if you click the pusher here, you can see the actual charge level. To the right of the register, you see the daylight savings indicator. The bottom sub dial, that's the 10th second register for the chronograph. On the left side, you can see the actual signal status. So right now it's not receiving signal. I've noticed that these atomic watches usually receive signal from Denver around 2 a.m. This one only receives signal about once a day. Okay. On the right side of the 10th second register, you see the day of the week dial. To operate the chronograph, hit the first pusher here. The chronograph's ready to go. Hit it again. Chronograph starts running. As you can see, the 10th second register spins. It'll stop once the chronograph hits 30 seconds. You'll see that go back to 0. Over here, you have your 24-hour dial. Of course, you have your date window. About 5 seconds, you'll see the 10th second register stop and go back to 0. There you go. Now, to reset the chronograph, you hit the first pusher again. Hit this one. And then hold this one for a second. And now regular timekeeping mode is activated again. Really nice watch. It's coated in this PVD coating. Citizen's PVD coating is quite durable and helps resist scratches quite well. Has this 20mm bracelet. Nothing too fancy. Of course, you have this solid case back. really low maintenance watch. This watch is quite large, as I stated before, but really nice. Stay tuned for the Lume shot. Okay, here's the Lume on both the clock and the watch. The clock is on the left and the watch is on the right. As you can see, the watch obviously has a much brighter Lume versus the clock. The Lume on the Navihawk is actually quite good and does last quite a while. Thanks for watching.